wonderful investor. This is just an update on ISIMI Lagos, Epe, Lagos State, Nigeria. So this is it. You can see we've cleared a lot. We've acquired more. We've cleared a lot of things, and the trees, everything. The one we need to conserve, we've conserved it. Don't forget that ISIMI Lagos is a wellness city and is the first in Nigeria. So now we have plot sizes that we are selling. We have a great town for old people's home that will give them all the healthcare facilities, so you can still travel and you can leave your mother with her. So we partner with healthcare service that will take care of that. So we have 200 square meter for 20 million naira, 300 square meter for 30 million naira, and we have 500 square meter for 50 million naira. And also Tech Valley Orbit 1-2 is still selling. That one we have 300 square meter and we have 500 square meter. 300 square meter selling for 30 million naira and 500 square meter selling for 50 million naira. Don't forget it has C of O as a title document. I want you to watch the next video where you will get a well explanatory video on this. So sit down and watch.
Read of in storybooks. We've seen a lot in this place, but we're ready now. We're ready. Some of the trees that we've removed, we have preserved them to replant them in places where we want to, plant them according to design. Another thing that has happened is ISIMI is now 3 times its size. As big as it is already, we have acquired, so you are not able to see it from here, but the initial design, origin 1 is by this side, the Tech Valley, right? The former Tech Hub was supposed to be by this side, and the amphitheater at the back, right? But with this new addition, first of all, there are no separate entrances. Everything is ISIMI Lagos, right? It is one entry, one exit, and we're keeping it that way to ensure maximum security, right? The city will be joined in a sense. Every cluster is going to have a life of its own. It's going to feel different from other clusters, but they will be joined somewhere in between. I hope you understand. But one way in and one way out, except for the marina behind, right? We have a water directly behind the ISIMI Lagos, right? So we have signed contracts with both a local boat company, an international boat company. A lot of things have happened behind the scenes, and that goes for all the construction partners that we're working with, both local partners and international partners. So now the clearing is done, and we have some approval from the Lagos State government to start building. It's not just enough for us to go to site and start building. But what we want to do, there are layers of approval that we've had to get. So those things are done. Some of them are still underway. But the point is that real work is going to start in ISIMI, if not December, then January. So we introduced the Tech Valley. The Tech Valley is on this way. One of the things that we're going to do that you're going to see within the coming days, we are building what we call a gravity. The gravity is suspended, right? But what we have, everything in the valley are several labs. These labs will be used by different research institutions, different companies setting up shop in this place. That lab is going to be surrounded by, Tech Valley will be surrounded by this gravity, right? So, and it's on this side. And then Great Town, which we just introduced, is on this side. That's after emergence. Do you understand? I'm just trying to give you a rough sketch. So to this side, in the front, we have Origin 1, the amphitheater, and then emergence. At the back of emergence, we have Great Town. At the back of Origin 1, we would have Tech Valley. Do you understand? And then close to the marina is where we have the luxury plots and the premium plots. Do you understand? Yes. So pretty much that's the idea. You will start seeing that work on the Tech Valley will begin immediately. We start the normal work with all the other plots that we've sold. There is no activation time on the Tech Valley. Work starts immediately. All the whole project timeline for ISIMI Lagos, regardless of when we launched it, is still a deadline for 2030, right? So all the work is supposed to begin together. we're starting the infrastructure together. We're not waiting for one cluster and whatnot. And this is a time for me to tell you about Greytown. Greytown is it's a pet project for the company. So what we are doing is probably something that a lot of people have done in small batches. It's a town for old people, right? In the Greytown, there's going to be personalized nursing services, hospitals that cater. So if you have your mother, your father, a lot of people are jackpying. Some people cannot jackpot because they don't know what's going to happen to their parents, right? So the plan is for parents, aged people, retirement plan for everybody within that age bracket to live within a town that is assisted with infrastructure that supports their health. They're not going to go anywhere. They're going to have individual nurses to take care of them. You know how a lot of people jackpot and what they are doing abroad is care assistance. Now, people here in the Great Town will have their own care assistant. And as a matter of fact, we already are partnered with this My Care Assistants, right? They have all of this covered, right? So Great Town is different from all the other clusters. It's the health part of ISIMI Lagos. Not only will it have its hospital, everybody will have a personalized nursing concierge service, right? That will cater to their needs. They go buy drugs for them. They take them to the hospital that is just within, right, the Great Town, and all of those, so people can travel and ensure that that their parents are well taken care of. It's not a very big town. It's probably the smallest cluster, but it's going to have sufficient infrastructure to support the vision for that cluster. Because Isimi is still a wellness city, there still has to be spaces between. Yeah, it still stands. Still stands. But in the Tech Valley, we have commercial plots. So if you have people that want to buy commercial plots in Isimi, Tech Valley is more like a business district. Great Town is more like a health district, right? And then we can sell commercial plots in the Tech Valley, right? If you have people, very soon we're going to put out the prices for commercial plots. But if you have people, the reason that it's very insane to buy plots in Tech Valley is because by the time all of these partners start to come and start building their research labs in this place, the appreciation value of anything that you buy in the Tech Valley would supersede everything else, every other cluster in Isimi, guaranteed, right? Because it is surrounded by a business district. It is the companies and partners that we bring in that would create that business environment. What we are doing is putting some infrastructure to facilitate it. I think March next year, people are going to come and start taking courses from here from all around the world. We are rolling out those plans bit by bit, but you would soon understand what we're trying to do with the Tech Valley. If you think about Silicon Valley in California, that's what we're trying to do with the Tech Valley right here in Isimi, Lagos. So we just don't want to say a lot of things now until we have fleshed out some things and some things are on ground already. But when we say Tech Valley, we mean an actual business district where tech and innovation, people can come, create and incubate ideas, right? All of those, awesome stuff. Standard plots are only available for sale in Tech Valley and Greytown, right? If you want to buy luxury plots, you can still buy in the other clusters that we had before. So you can still buy luxury and premium plots. But if
you are coming across my channel for the first time, don't forget to subscribe and you turn on your bell notification. Follow us on all our social media handles at Salesville Property.